What's going on, guys? Kristen and I are getting ready to take a really short ride just down to Inwood, West Virginia to meet Craig out for dinner tonight. A couple other people joining us as well. So I'm getting ready. Well, normally I'd fire up the Super Adventure, but it doesn't have a fuel tank. More on that later, which is why you should always have at least 2 motorcycles. So we're taking the not quite as pretty, but functioning Ducati Multistrada 620. All right, so one quick thing on that fuel tank for the KTM. There is a video coming on that, but I can't finish it until I get my fuel tank back, so stay tuned to the channel. I'll fill you in on there. But the purpose of tonight's video, like I said, Kristen and I are headed down to Inwood, West Virginia. I'm kind of taking the back way just to have a little bit of fun, to meet up with Craig from the Living Off the Slab YouTube channel. If you're not aware of who he is, I suggest you check out his channel. I will be sure to link it. But Craig's he's a big-time motorcycle tourer. He's like I am. You know, obviously last year I went to Alaska. The year before that he went to Alaska. If you do follow his channel and you weren't aware because you've been living under a rock, he just started his 60-day cross-country motorcycle trip. The guy's going to be riding for 2 straight months. He's been doing daily updates, so be sure to check it out. So I have never met Craig before. We have exchanged plenty of emails over the last probably couple of years since we have obviously very similar interests. Looking forward to meeting up with him tonight. He hit me up when he was first planning this trip. We were looking at dates and maybe how he could route through so we could get a few minutes together, spend a couple hours, have some dinner, that sort of thing. So I'm really looking forward to it. We'll be down at the restaurant in just a few minutes, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Rusty, it's been a while since you've been on the channel. What's it been, like 2-3 weeks?
At least. Cool. I had to let you get married. I couldn't, Kristen would have got mad at me.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
If I kept calling you over to my house.
Looks good. Question number 1. What was more intimidating to plan for, this 60-day trip or the trip to Alaska?
Ooh, that's a good question. This one was much longer, obviously. But the Alaska trip was, I guess, the one was done before, so it might have been the Alaska trip where that was a little bit more intimidating. I don't know if that's a good word, though, but they're both fun.
What are you most looking forward to on this trip? It could be a destination, it could be, you know, an area you're going to ride, it could be people you're going to see. What do you think you're most looking forward to, which may not be your most fun part of the trip after all said and done?
Right. Well, I think what I'm looking forward to is riding with my wife. As I don't know if most of you know, my wife had a motorcycle accident back in 2017 after I came home from Alaska. So she's been recuperating for the last year. And I'm looking forward to her coming out in Los Angeles, and then we're going to ride up the Pacific Coast Highway and then head all over into the Dakotas where she's going to fly home from Rapid City. So she's going to spend 16 days with me, and said I'm really looking forward to that.
The last question, you and I have traveled pretty much all over North America at this point. There's been plenty of people to watch our trips, but haven't done it themselves yet. So what bit of advice or inspiration would you give these folks to make them get out there and do it themselves?
Well, basically, I think you just have to do it, right? You just have to start. And it doesn't have to be, you know, I'm either going to make a big cross-country trip or I'm going to do nothing. No, start off small, right? And just take those small steps and keep working your way up until you can achieve that big trip, do that dream that you've always wanted to do.
I would agree with Craig. My first real big trip was with Mario last year. In October it snowed on us, which was kind of strange. And then it rained on us, but that was the first time I had done more than like an overnighter. And I did that one, and I just recently got back from Canada. It was like 5 days. I went by myself. I just got on the bike and took off. And I think you are correct. I think starting out more than a day or two, and then you just kind of get that bug. That's what I have now. So.
Well, I mean, that's how I started, and I've known about Mario here, but I started off doing long weekend trips, and then they turned into week-long trips and 2-week trips, and pretty soon I was going all the way across the country and riding up to Alaska and back. So you just keep doing it, keep pushing yourself, going farther and farther each time.
Can't disagree. Same way. You start out with an overnighter and it turns into a long week, you know, and it just keeps on going. So.
I'm kind of torn now.
60 days, though. I want to be Craig when I grow up. 60 days. 60.
Well, I don't know, Mario. I think that you have done a great job. I mean, I don't know how old you are exactly, but I know that you're definitely younger than I am. But you seem to be, you know, not only being a good father and a great husband now as well, but you also seem to be getting in that good fun time, which I think so many of us forget to do, you know, until we get older.
Yeah, I was out of riding for like 20 years and got back into it about 4 years ago. I wish that I'm older than Mario also. Younger than you, but older than Mario. So I'm kind of in the middle. Well, I would have to do 50 days compared to your 60, so because I'm 50.
All right.
But yeah, I wish that I had not taken such a long break, because it was a good 20 years that I didn't ride, and then I realized how much I missed it. I got to make up for some lost time. So Mario's going to have he's got plenty of riding years ahead of him, if it's okay.
I feel like with Rusty around, I'm going to have plenty of back in the garage videos coming up too.
Yes, I am not mechanically inclined. We need to put a new rear tire on my Super Tenere.
We'll take care of that. You got a tire yet?
I haven't got a tire yet.
All right. As soon as you get it, we'll put it on.
All right.
So Craig's getting ready to head back to his hotel for the night. Alan, if you're watching this video, I did say hi to Craig for you.
He did, Alan. And Alan, hello. I hope you have a great time with Mario over there in Belgium. And
less than 2 weeks.
Too, right? That sounds awesome.
Less than 2 weeks. So
if you're looking for somebody else to go sometime.
He's going to be busy for the next
I'm busy this year.
57 days, but maybe in the future. So
next year, call Craig.
Anyway, Craig, thanks so much for meeting us out tonight.
Thank you.
And
I really appreciate it.
Best of luck on the rest of the trip. Make sure you guys are following along on his channel. I have linked it probably already. You're going to be doing pretty much daily updates.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do
the
daily videos as much as I can, and then of course when I get back we'll go through the gobs and gobs of videos.
Oh yeah,
that we have.
That usually takes. People get on me. Mario, I haven't seen the footage yet because I've got 300 gigabytes to go through.
Right.
It takes a while,
long time.
But it'll give us something to watch when it's a little bit cooler this year. I'm sure the videos will still be rolling out, so it's gonna be awesome.
All right, thanks again. See you guys out there on the road.
All right, we'll see you guys. All right, so we just left dinner with Craig. He's headed back to his hotel, which is literally about a minute away. Rusty's headed back up to his house in Virginia, and Kristen and I are back on the Multistrada, headed back to the house. What a great evening! I had so much fun. I hope Craig enjoyed himself. Between Craig, Rusty, and I, and Kristen for that matter, telling stories all night. We just sat there. Dinner was great at Viva Mexico. Thank you, Frankie. But man, we just sat there and told stories all night. We were all laughing, learned some stuff. Just a great evening. Craig, if you've never met him before, which I hadn't, you know, I've met up with plenty of subscribers in the past, but very few other YouTubers, with the exception of, and sorry if I'm forgetting anybody, I know NC Stoney, I met up with him, and Colin and I have stayed in contact quite a bit, and Brian Glenn for that matter. But Craig's somebody I've been watching for a long time. He's exactly who he is in person that he is on YouTube. Great guy. Glad we had the opportunity to meet up tonight. Hopefully that won't be the last time I get to meet up with Craig. Hopefully it won't be the last time he's on the channel. I hope Craig and I are able to do some riding in the future. We'll see what happens. But anyway, it was great to be able to ask him a few questions there on camera. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to Craig's channel, please go over there and subscribe to it right now. Check it out. He's going to be doing daily updates of his trip. He's much like I am. He's going to do debrief videos when he gets home, I'm sure. And then you're going to get to watch the trip itself, you know, after he gets back and has time to edit it. But anyway, if you watch Craig's channel, be sure to comment down in the comment section below. Go over and check out his video series. I'm sure we just filmed something back there at the restaurant, so I'm sure something will pop up. I'm filming this on a Monday, but the video won't go up till Thursday. But anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I'll talk to you again soon.